Robert Flores, welcome to the show. Ready to go now. Otto. Lopez now at the plate. And the home opener is underway. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And there's one away. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Nice grab. Fires to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. Two down, base is empty. Pete Alonso will hit next. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2.
Ball 2.
Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. And Eugenio Suarez with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there, and on the mound.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and that one is off the wall, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Hard hit left side. Over to Albies, and that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for the A's in this. Aaron Civale. What do you look for here?
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
Riley Green, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Civale, 6'1" righty, 245 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Check swing, hit on the ground. Walker. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing at a ground ball. And foul ball. Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
In for a strike. Good slider. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is even, 2-2. Struck him out looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson down.
Ball 1. Inside ball.
In there at the knees. Next offering is downstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And it is gone. That one felt good. So 2 down. And now it's going to be Austin Riley. Out to short. Lopez throws to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Atlanta, digging in, Christian Walker.
Nope, that's inside. Ball 2.
On the ground. What a stop. Throws from his knees.
He's
Nicely
out.
done for the out. Zach Geloff digs in now. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna on the run. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Cam Smith. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Nope.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Back at Truist Park. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. That one drifts inside. And that's in for a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. Walker takes it himself. That's one out in the bottom of the second. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And downstairs.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next. Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that is out of play. Liner snagged at first.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Miguel Rojas,
outside, that's the ball.
The next to hit, takes outside.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that is the third out of the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, stepping in, Brandon Lockridge. Ball one there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Hit on the ground to short. Rojas with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. On a line, base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Strike two.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. One down. Pete Alonso up next for the A's.
Ball, that's out.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball, that's in.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And it remains 2-2. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate. Now, new pitcher for the Braves, Spencer Strider.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And it slices foul, but it had the distance. Here's the 0-2.
0-2 fastball
inside.
Way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's in. Ball 2.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Out towards right center field, and it's into the gap. Alonso is waved home, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Riley Green. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Struck out looking and dispersed it back.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Foul ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Christian Walker.
Inside, ball 1.
Strider, a 6-foot righty, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Folks, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Right through there for a strike.
Nope. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna under it, and there's one down. So up next, Cam Smith.
Nope, that's a ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That's ball 2.
That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. Got him. Next up for the A's, Brandon Lockridge. Grounded out his first time up.
That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that'll do it. Bottom of the fourth, so now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
One down.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Everything came together for him. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1-2 now.
Inside, ball 2.
Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Squirts away from Langoliers. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second. First and second, one out. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves, 0 for 1 so far.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball.
They turn things over to the southpaw. Hogan. Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Up the middle, Geloff. The flip. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there. Miguel Rojas at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's low.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and the Braves take the lead.
It's a clutch at bat, and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by 1. But a pretty good.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to first.
Got him.
They limit the damage here. Back here in Atlanta. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's. Otto Lopez. New pitcher on here, Chris Sale.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs. You know, these A's doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there. And on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
Nope. Outside.
The Braves up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses inside,
ball 2.
and the count's even at 2. Stays alive. Hit hard, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Alonso in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Rojas for 1, and that's 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
1-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground, and that's just foul. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. And now it's Matt Olson's turn. Hit. He's already homered here in this one. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. He's just missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That misses. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. Caught just shy of the wall. And the batter now, Austin Riley.
Now pitching for the
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Scott Barlow.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Outside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Baldwin, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just off the inside edge.
Ball.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. Geloff flips it. There's one. Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Back at Truist Park, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Chris Sale back to work. Just off the inside edge.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Just missed.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. And that one ripped to left, and a base hit. Green hurries it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. Big spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. Just off the outside edge. The Braves trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. There's a strike. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. 2 aboard with 1 out. Now it's going to be Mark Kotsay going with a pinch hitter here. Andy Ibanez. Big spot for him here.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And he takes one right on the black. And the count is 0-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line drive. And there are 2 down. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Cam Smith.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Hit on the ground to short. Over to Albies, and that's the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 0-2.
Ball 1.
Good job to fight that one off.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Good eye right there. And that one is lifted in the air. Lockridge under it. One up, one down. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Inside.
Inside.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Lockridge has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Miguel Rojas now at the plate.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
A's.
change here. Tyler Ferguson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fly ball down the line. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Lockridge. Chris Sale ready to get back to work. And there's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ball, that's outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate.
Nope,
and that
outside.
one just missed off the outside edge. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really...
Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. He's already home. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. Alonso in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue to finish off this hitter. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ball, that's out.
The A's with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7.
Inside, ball.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And that'll load the bases.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving. And it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Suarez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Slider for a strike. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. And fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
That's a ball.
And it's even up. To the right side. Throw on to Olsen. Out to escape a bases loaded. Set for the last half of the seventh. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Sean Murphy. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ferguson measures 6 feet 4 inches, 32 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Back in 2015. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So back to the top of the order. Next to hit, Riley Green. 0 for 3 in this one.
Inside, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
In the air to left center. Rooker on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Here's Acuna.
Up next for the Braves, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the 8th. Christian Walker getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
There's the strike at the knees.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Next up for the A's, Andy Ibanez. The other way. And foul ball. A 1 down. Hit hard on the ground to short. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. That one the other way. And that is that. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. In the air, left side. And there's 1 down. Here's Austin Riley. 1 for 3. That one fouled off.
Ball. No, inside.
In the air, right field. And there are 2 outs. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Drake Baldwin.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Justin Sterner. He's into the game with the bases empty. That clips a corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Nope. That's inside.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
Did he go?
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross.
Oh, that's inside.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back at Truist Park, we go to the ninth. Brandon Lockridge digs in now.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle. And that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot. That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Rooker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall. There aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Here's Pete Alonso, and that's in there at the knees for a strike. Just missed.
Down.
That one fouled hard the other way. The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth.
Ball 2.
The changeup missing, and the count is 2-2.
Ball,
just misses there. Double play ball to second. Rojas for 1. Got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long